You could disturb me. 30 minutes now, I go finish. You could disturb me. 30 minutes now. You could disturb me. 30 Hello. Good evening, everyone. And you're on to Austin. And sorry for the mix-up. All right. So this is wonderful Saturday evening, and today is the 23rd of June, 2018. All right. So there are a number of things we'll have to discuss this evening, and they are very, very important. And I want us to get ourselves ready, because our topic today would border on: are you aware that the financial collapse is just around the corner? That's the title of our message for today. And I'd like us to please pay good attention. All right. This is for the first time I'm seeing Gerald Windsor. This is the first time I'm seeing. Hi, sir. Good evening. And it's a pleasure having you online. I sincerely do appreciate. And I would, as much as possible, try to be here for like 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I have to move on, because a number of my friends and broadcasters who come online has been complaining that I take much of our time, or much of their time. The reason is because, when you are doing your live broadcast, you are filled with passion, and you're talking and you're talking, you wouldn't even know when the time has been exceeded. And Godwin Daniel, welcome. Thank you for being on my live broadcast. I sincerely do appreciate you. So while we are here, please spare me about 30 minutes. Let me discuss and then air my own opinions and views about TBC. Like I said, my topic is: are you aware that the financial collapse is just around the corner? Now, I'm drawing my inference from so many things I've been seeing in the past, and I'm a follower of the Dollar Vigilante. I guess you guys know him very well. The Dollar Vigilante is the Jeff Berwick. Is the one that anchors it, and I follow up on his informations. And sometimes Mike Maloney, I'm also following up on his informations. There are a good number of them. They keep giving you updates, concerning the impending dollar collapse that will be coming up very soon. And there is something that really, really not bothers me, but it catches my imagination. Like, why is it that the admin decided to use, if you go to your wallet, TBC009, in our previous wallet, which is TBC004, you could switch currencies to any currency you want. But I may be wrong in this instance I'm citing, but I may also be right. It's only USD that is the fiat currency in our wallets, And I've come to think of it now, why did the admin choose to pick only the USD? If you also want to change the value of your money, all you need to do is carry the Kringle amount and go to the billioncoin.info. When you paste it there, you can change to the currency of your choice, and then it gives you the actual amount. But in the wallet, our TBC009, it's only dollar that is there. Now, my own line of thoughts is that the admin is trying to bring a kind of revival of the US dollar in cryptocurrency. And the dollar is the reserve currency. And in my own opinion, I think the admin has picked up the same reserve currency, and he wants to make sure that it's acceptable within the whole TBC community. And I've also looked into the way the admin goes about his things. At a point, I began to reason. I began to think that the admin may be like over here in Nigeria. There are some people that were into when you go to high school. There are some people that were cultists. They rose to a level, and then they had access to deep things within the cult group. And at a point, somehow they had a change of mind and they withdrew. They were lucky because most times those people do not have an opportunity to move out. They try to take them out. Now, I have looked into how the admin goes about his things. The admin is very informed about how the financial system is going. So it was not a mistake, it was not a coincidence for the admin to have picked out that particular USD and then put it in our wallet and said that this is going to be the only currency that we will be using as long as it has to do with the TBC community. Now, why do I say so? I will tell you. But before I will do so, I would quickly cite the blog, and then we read through some of those instances, some of the things on the blog. All right, so please stay with me. Let me quickly get to the blog. Okay. So now this is the blog, and I'll try as much as possible to have a look at it from today. This is today's one. Now we'll look into it and I'll see how much you can cover between now and the next few minutes. So the first one is the one that the admin brought up. It's so easy to broadcast on a smartphone. Now, you see, the whole essence of admin wanting us to do broadcasts on a smartphone is because he wants us to have a voice. The admin wants us to have a voice so that we shall begin to talk about truth. Because really, the financial system has been scammed, and we all know it, those that are awake within the TBC community. So the admin has called upon us, and then he has set up a broadcast channel so that we can have a choir, and then we can tell everyone that, you see, this system is only going to cause doom, because we already know that within the next few years the financial collapse will take place, and when that happens, it's going to be so unfortunate for as many people that are not well informed. So many people are not informed, so many people are still sleeping, so that's the reason why the admin has given us leads as broadcasters. And the admin has also told us, come in, talk, tell the world about TBC. Tell them that there is a way out, and the only way out for now is the TBC. I really wonder if there will be any other way out anyway. So this is it. Now, this is the voice of TBC that decided to use an Android phone to show us how to go about doing our broadcast. You guys could take your time to look through it. Now, this is what admin says, and this thing is very significant. Let me read it out. He said the difference between getting 500 million cookies and 500,000 cookies is just doing one broadcast that admin approves. When you can, one broadcast that admin approves when you make $100 purchase inside of the 500% bonus promotion. So if you choose to purchase $100 as an ordinary person, you'll be given 500,000 cookies. Within this promotion period, But if you decide to do a single broadcast, just one broadcast, and you purchase $100, you'll be given 500 million cookies. And that is some serious. You see, people has not understood what cookies are yet. They've not really understood a number of things. Hopefully, between now and the end of this year, I guess the reality of these cookies will come alive to the eyes of TVC community members. So let's move on to the next one. Now, the next one is this one. Now, this was the one I was trying to refer to. Now, I think we should take our time to look into this. The collapse is confirmed. Actually, there isn't much difference between the one that happened in 2008 and the one that is about to happen. In fact, it will be more catastrophic. Why I'm saying this is because there is now what you call negative interest rate, something that they will never teach you in school. Negative interest rate, that is to say, I may not be an expert in this, but negative interest rates clearly says or clearly means that the rate at which inflation is taking place is like double the amount of the interest that you get when you put your money in bank. So when you put your money in bank, really what happens is that your money depreciates. It does not appreciate. When you put your money in bank, you put in 200,000 in the bank. What happens is it will remain 200,000, but you see the purchasing power of your money will so depreciate. That's what you call a kind of negative interest rate. So you could take your time, watch through this video, and then after that, you will have a better insight. It's not so long, about 11 minutes or thereabouts, Now, the next one is this one. And this is concerning the Rothschild. This is if you are looking to blame someone for your personal lack and your financial misery, it will be appropriate to blame. You see, there's something that baffles me about this Rothschild family. Really, everyone knows that these people are the people that has enslaved mankind. And really, there's nothing they can do about it. I mean, they see them having so much billions and trillions of money. Yet no one is concerned. No one can even meet them and then take them to court. No one can even, it's really baffling me that these people are comfortably moving around. Oh, check this out. Trillionaire Rothschild wants his own central banking system. Once his own central banking system is failing, and he goes ahead to buy gold. You see, these guys are not foolish, they are really wise. Now, there's another gameplay that the admin is doing. Now, we know very well that our money is not tied to gold yet. I mean, you cannot go to a bank and then give them TBC and they give you gold. Really, banks would not even want cryptocurrencies because they know that cryptocurrency is a counter attack against the banking system, and they will do everything within their power to stop it. But check this guy out. He's actually going in to buy gold. He's not foolish. He created a system. He knows it will implode on itself in the fullness of time. He has decided to take up an initiative of going to buy gold. Now, come to think of it, we in the TBC community, we have associated our value to the value of gold. Not that our money is tied to gold, no, but it's associated to the value of gold. You see, the difference between the first one and the second one is that, one, our money is associated to the value of gold. Another is tied to the value of, you see, over time, people may begin to misinterpret it, and they may begin to say that our money, our TBC, our value is backed up by gold. No, our money is not backed up by gold. Gold has been confiscated kind of by the government. The government does not want we to freely use gold and do what we like, because they understand that the value of gold is invaluable. The value does not depreciate. So they want to confiscate it to make sure that they are in control and instill their depreciating money on you. That's what they do. But we do not doubt the fact that over time we can have so much numbers to the point where we become an authority and we can even face and confront the government system, and they will release this gold and our value will be backed up by gold. Even to the point where anywhere you go, you can decide to give someone TBC and then they give you gold in return. We can get there, we will get there. These people are human beings. They are not more intelligent than you are. It's just that they took advantage through deception, deceived the government, then, and they have managed to hold power within themselves. But guess what? The Bible said, in the last days, knowledge shall increase. That is the knowledge that we are now getting to know. I can decide to stay in my house and run a professional course just at the comfort of my house, write my exams, and I become certified. That is knowledge through the help of what? The internet. A number of advancements are coming. But you see this guy is just a naughty guy. I really don't like him. And I believe that many of us too do not like him. He's one of the responsible people. He's responsible for the um for the evil that has happened, that has come upon mass majority of we in Nigeria, in Africa at large. You know. All right, so let's move forward. And according to my calendar, I have like 10 more minutes. But I promised to keep to my time. Now, the next one is, do you really want to cash out? Do you really want a cash out button? Now, I want us to hear this. This statement is very significant. When I listened to it, when I read it, I mean, it caught my attention very well. So let me read it together with us. It says, it goes thus. The major reason why the elites have been able to successfully enslave all of humanity is because of our hunger for instant gratification in everything we do. And really, come to think of it, everybody now is, where is the cash out button? Where is the cash out button? Why? Why are we so anxious about the cash out button? Why are we so anxious about wanting to see our money? Listen, there is a difference between our cryptocurrency is an appreciating asset. Paper money is a depreciating asset, and it can never be equated. Now, the undoing of Bitcoin was because people wanted to prove to the world that Bitcoin is money. And in the process of trying to do that, they had some mingling with the elites or the cabals. And that was how they infiltrated the system. Now, where is Bitcoin? Bitcoin has been struggling. Let's go to Bitcoin and check out what Bitcoin is in the coin market cap. Okay, now this is the coin market cap. Now check out where Bitcoin has been struggling between 6,000 and 8,000 for close to 2-3 months. Look at where Ethereum is. Look at where Ripple is. Tell me how this has been it has been perfectly manipulated. Look at where Bitcoin Cash is. Can you imagine? Look at where the values are. They are all the day they goes up, today they go up, today they go down. So unstable. These are the kind of things that people want to mingle with. And you know the funny thing, they've been able to get the head. And because they got the head, they are certain that they've gotten everything. If you want to cash out, you pass through Bitcoin. There is really no coin in the coin market cap that you can cash out from without passing through Bitcoin. Can you smell the problem? Can you see the problem? Can you see what is happening? Now, there is this proverb that strike the shepherd and the sheep will flee. They knew what the shepherd was. They understood what the shepherd was. They caught the shepherd, they struck the shepherd, and the rest of the system now are in their control. This is what the elite has been doing. Please, I want us to understand. We are a different economy. We are a different system. We are working on a different ball game. We know very well that the elites will come for us. But by the time they've come for us, they are going to keep seeing a smoke screen. That's what I mean. A small screen is, the more you look, the less you see. You know, a time will come, the voice of TBC may stop referring to himself as the voice of TBC. He will start, anyway, he has already started saying, I'm among the many voices in the choir. Now, the moment the elite come and sees him, and the admin, being a wise person, may stop putting only the voice of TBC. He will put several other people such that you would never be able to pinpoint who is who. That is the wisdom of the admin. The admin behaves very similar to the way the elites behave, because he has studied them for several years and he has understood how they play. I'm not surprised that the admin is doing everything he's doing. His planning is to make sure that when the financial collapse take place and they introduce their Fed coin, there's going to be a smoke screen. They would not be able to defeat what the TBC community has been able to achieve. The TBC community may be slow in carrying out their plans, but guess what? Their plans are a lasting solution. When it happens, it remains. That's what the voice of several multitudes of people can do. That's what TBC can do. So do not get anxious about saying, we want to get a cash out button. No, your cash out button is nothing yet. Calm down, we're still working. Now, let me continue. We want results and rewards now. And we do not care about the cost of getting it. This is what this person said. It must have been the admin of this particular the Billion Coin Revolution. And the elites realized this weakness and capitalized on it, which has brought us to where we are today. Bitcoin was meant to solve, hear this statement, Bitcoin was meant to solve the issues with the financial system, but they quickly created exchanges to feed our needs for instant gratification. Now the coin market cap is a circus and a gambler's playground. Check that out. That's exactly what I showed you. Let me show you again in case you didn't get me. Now check this out. This is Bitcoin. Now this is Ethereum. Now this is Ripple. And then the next one is Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Litecoin, Stellar, Cardano, Tron, IOTA, Theta, Neo, Dash. Just check them out. Look at their values. Are you seeing their values? And they are anchored to their father. Who is their father? Their father is Bitcoin. They've been able to strike the shepherd. The sheep has fled. That is why they have controlled it. Every system within the coin market cap, the stock markets, everything is well manipulated and controlled by these elites, by these cabals. And within their own human understanding, they feel that they are in control and they were going to achieve their plan, and there is nothing that anyone can do about it. Well, the truth is they do not understand what TBC is doing. TBC is still, have you read about the Chinese bamboo tree? Let me tell you about the Chinese bamboo tree. The Chinese bamboo tree remains in the ground for 5 years. When you plant it, you only have to keep watering it for 5 years. You don't see anything. And for 4 years, on the 5th year, it sprouts. And within 6 months from when it sprouts, it grows to be the tallest and strongest tree. Those of you that watch Chinese films and you see how they use Chinese films to fight, and it means bamboo to fight, you can bend a bamboo 360 degrees and it has resilience. It would resist. The fibers are so strong that you can bend it 360 degrees and it wouldn't break. That is what TBC community is building into. It may be slow, but you need to be patient. Now, let me finish. Now, the consequence of always craving instant gratification is the forfeiture of our freedom. Okay, the elites operate in a very different format from everyone else because they know the consequence of always seeking instant gratification. And this is the same thing that the elites are thinking, how they reason, how they behave, how they operate. It is the same way that we are also behaving in the TBC community. So it's a smoke screen. They are not going to notice us. When the elites will notice us, it will be too late to stop us. This is the truth. So we may look very, very, very slow, but we are not slow. We are building our momentum. We are building our foundation. For you to be able to build high, you need to dig down deep and have a solid foundation. That's what we are working on. The elites prefer to play the waiting game, and they like taking their time to accomplish their goals. They can play and wait. Check this out. They can play and wait for 100 years. Wow. To accomplish their goals. And this strategy has worked perfectly for them for countless decades. Now, here the conclusion. Why can we not also play them at their own game and learn how to use time and patience to accomplish our goals? It's a food for thought. Those of us that will listen to me, please be patient with TBC. TBC is non-negotiable. TBC is going to defeat every coin in the coin market cap. It's not, I'm not trying to excite you. I have studied how the system is running within the community. TBC is going to be the only system that will stand out in another 5 years from now. You're talking of Bitcoin now. I wonder what Bitcoin will be like in the next 5 years from now. I wonder what Ripple and all these coins. You know why? Because they are working on the system that the elite has created. The elite has been able to infiltrate every nooks and crannies. When they make a decree that the government should go about banning those systems, you think that those systems are not going to be, they will be banned. And when they are banned, anyone that is seen, just like gold was confiscated, when gold was confiscated, if you are seen going about gold, you could be locked up in the jail. Now, that's the authority that the government has because you are playing on their own territory. TBC is out of the system, so you have no right to tell community members what to do and what not to do. Sit down and understand the whole concept of TBC. TBC is different. Good things take time. Now, this is what the admin has dropped here. And I really appreciate the admin for this, sincerely speaking. Now, check this out. This is the coin market cap system. Really, I've tried to flow with this system, but it's really crazy. You need to be patient to follow it. You need to be very patient. But you see, I don't have all the patience to go about this. Even if you want to make money, you have to sit down and watch. Have you been in Forex? Those of you that has been in Forex, you find out that you have to sit down and watch. There's day trader, there's weekly trader, there's monthly trader, and all that. Really, so it's not possible for you to just keep your money and your money grows. Is it not possible? That's I'm trying to understand. Is it not possible? Like what we do in the TBC community, are you saying that what we are doing is impossible? That you must be able to fight and struggle to make money? I doubt. It's a deception that has beclouded our senses. All right, now let me quickly go to the final one. I know that my time is already up, but let me quickly go to the last one, and that will be all. So the last one is this. This is new support ticketing systems for Kringle.cash and official TBC sites. So let's look into it very quickly. Now, new support ticketing system for Kringle.cash and official TBC sites. And official TBC sites. You may have noticed a change in how we are handling support tickets for Kringle.cash and the official TBC sites. What's the official TBC site? Tell me. The official TBC site is the billioncoin.info. That's the only official TBC site. There is the news site. The news site is the blog.thebillioncoin.info. The marketing site is Kringle.cash. Okay? Then the official site, TBC site, is the billioncoin.info. And then our bank is what? Our wallets. So let's continue. We have a new ticketing system that will help reduce the time we respond and serve you better. Our new ticketing system can be found by going to Kringle.cash and log in. You'll see a new menu item just under the dashboard, help desk. You can also submit a ticket at the billioncoin.info, which is the official TBC site, by clicking contact us. This is the usual way I go about my addressing the info site, the support. I don't write an email to them. I usually use the billioncoin.info. So if you use the billioncoin.info under contact us, you can write an email to them and they can respond to you within 24 hours. Contact us at bottom. One last way to submit a ticket is to visit the portal page at Kringle.cash, kringle.onspiceworks.com/portal. If you go to your Kringle Cash, you'll see this under your dashboard. Now, when you visit the portal, you will be required to submit your email address. Make sure it's the primary email address of your Kringle.cash, tbc004.net, and tbc009, or the billioncoin.info registered address. So that's to say, it's the same email address that you have that will cover this one, the same email address that you have that will cover this one, the same email address that you have that will cover this one, and the same email address. So that same email address that is registered is what you are going to use. If it's a different email address that is not registered with either of these ones, they are not going to respond to you. Now, they said if you do not provide an email address or provide an address that is not registered, we are so sorry, we cannot help you. So this is what the picture looks like. I've gone into it, I've checked it out, I've tried it out. You guys can try it out on your own. Now, once you press submit, you receive an email at the registered address that you must click the provide as much information as you can to help us solve your issue timely. Be detailed and please follow our guidelines below for successful resolution. You'll be able to search for open and closed tickets and you'll see the tickets you have submitted. General guidelines for successful resolution. Now let's look into it quickly and then I'll call it a day. Now the first one is payment support issues must be submitted to kringle.cash/admin/contact-us-payment.php. Now this one is when you make your payments, you have to go to that place you usually fill your form. You have to fill your form. When you submit it, within 48 hours, the admin would validate your information and it will reflect as paid. This is the place that the admin is referring to, this place, you know. So when you log in and you've made your payment, you scroll down, you see click here for support issues. Once you click on it, it will direct you. It will give you this particular URL link. Now, it can be found on any payments page in Kringle.cash. We will validate your information automatically if your payment is found. We will process your request through this page only. Ticket support and this help desk cannot address your payment support issues. Please understand that you will receive an automated reply that will direct you to the payment support page. Now, that's to say, if you decide to make a payment, that's why the admin is saying, please understand that you receive an automated reply that will direct you to the payment support page. That's if you decide to send it through your email address, that's the response that will give you. And you have to go through that particular URL, which is this one he has earlier on mentioned. It's simple. Just make your payment. If you have issues in making payment, I think it's not an issue anymore. Someone should guide you. And I think you should be responsible for learning how to do it. Do not shift your responsibility to someone else. Everyone within the TBC community should learn how to be responsible for his own wallet. People, majority of us in the TBC community are shifting responsibilities to some other people. Some people are just there, they have an account, and it's someone else that is managing it for them. Those people are standing a risk. When they fall into the wrong hands, oh, it is well. I guess you understood what I mean. Email addresses. Now, if you do not supply a registered email address, we cannot help you. Please use the registered kringle.cash, TBC004, TBC009, or .info email address. I've actually said that before. Now, tickets by proxy. We are sorry we cannot help your downline or your sponsor. If you are the sponsor of someone who requires support, please send them to the portal link and have them use the registered address. Our policy is to verify identity of the requester, verify identity of the requester. And if the help ticket is not for you, then we cannot assist you. Please submit our tickets for one issue. Sorry, a minute, please. Sorry, is that? Breakaway. Go with his key. Okay, she said the other side. Can we play the other side? Yeah. My sincere apologies. I had a guest. I needed to attend to him very quickly. Now, let me continue from where I was. I was on proxy, tickets by proxy. Now, our policy is to verify identity of the requester, and if the help ticket is not for you, then we cannot assist you. So that's to say, what they're trying to tell you is do not do for someone else. I was trying to make us understand that we should be responsible for our own issues. Now, you could meet a leader or your alpha to help you. He can guide you aright, but it's ultimately your responsibility to make sure that you do it yourself. If you don't do it yourself, you may run into issues. Everything should be built to make sure that you know it's a system we are building. It's a financial system we are building. You should understand how to take care of it by yourself. You don't get money and you give it to someone to take care of it. It's like they pay you your salary and you give it to the banks. The banks will screw you. They've always been screwing you. So do not do the same thing within the TBC community. Now, please, I'm on the fourth one. Please submit one ticket for one issue. Once you have submitted a ticket, the screen will show it's submitted and you see that you have a ticket under open tickets. Please do not send the same tickets over and over again. One ticket is all you need. Okay, one ticket is all you need. If you are found to be spamming the ticket system, that's you are sending it carelessly. If you are found to be spamming the ticket system, we will suspend your access to the ticket portal until we have resolved your primary tickets. Now, I'm on the last one, closed tickets. If your help desk agent has resolved your items, we will close the ticket and no further actions would be required from you. If your issue is not yet resolved, but your ticket is closed, you can reopen the ticket by replying to the email or coming to the portal to do so. Do not send another ticket as you will lose your place in the support queue. Okay, that's to say you've sent one already. That one you already sent, you can go back to it and work on it. You don't send a new one. When you send a new one, they will start all over, and the whole process will take a longer while. That's exactly what they're trying to refer to in this last one. Now, lastly, this is a help desk. We are here to help you. Suggestions, accolades, or complaints may not be replied to and should be directed towards your leader or broadcaster. We will review your submission, but we are here to help those who can to a successful. Okay, we'll review your submissions, but we are here to help those who can to a successful resolution. Thanks, support team. You see, so this is the last one that I wanted to address. And I think I shot above my time by 13 minutes. My sincere apologies. I'm sorry. And I'll try as much as possible to keep to the time. But I think I will stop here. Okay, now let me go back to um now I think I will stop here. Let me see if there's anyone that came online to okay. And so far so good. Only 3 people that are watching. Now, I don't know. It looks like I didn't show my I didn't show my I didn't show my oh, I didn't share my screen. I actually did think that I shared my screen. That's unfortunate. Well, it's all good. I think I'll share my screen next time. But I know that you heard what I said. So please, for those of you that are here, you can like, you can subscribe, you can share. I'll sincerely appreciate if you can. So I think I'll call it quit for today. So Nena, well done. Thanks for coming in. And this is TBC Money. Hi, TBC Money. Good to see you. I'll try as much as possible to also come in tomorrow. Most likely the same time, 8:30 to 9 o'clock West African time. So please, I hope to see you guys there. During the week, I may be quite busy, but I know that weekends I'll try to be as consistent as I can. So Nena said so much light like never before. Like seriously, okay, I understand what you mean. Thanks for the compliment. So please, before you go, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I really do appreciate your time. So thank you very much. I'll call it quit for today, and have a lovely night rest. We shall continue tomorrow by the special grace of God. All right. So good night and God bless you.